Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone. If you even cared, you'd actually be here. Oh my god, his mom had to do this.
Prince Charming was standing right in front of you. What?
Sorry. Prince Charming? That was really gay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's try this again.
All right, I'm leaving.
You don't want to kill the girl. You think about it, Drax, okay? Here's the thing, buddy. All right, you listen to this. You gotta keep that girl around.
Why?
Because she betrayed Ronan, didn't she? Think about that. She betrayed Ronan. He doesn't like her. He wants her dead. You don't do his work for him.
For a young man walking into a room with Robert Downey and into a room with Chris Evans, that's got to be terrifying as an actor. Like, you're walking in with probably your childhood idols.
Do I need to do that? I know we're on different teams. I just don't want to be disrespectful to you.
You can surrender.
Wait. Whoa, that thing does not obey the laws of physics.
I've got $67.08.
That'll get you to New York. Where are you going to go after that?
Someplace where I don't have to go to moron school. Would you forget about the stupid game? Now close it up and put it away. Must have microchips in it or something.
This mosquito's got the fever itch now.
At first she will, but everybody will be better off this way. Help me find the suitcases. Where'd you see them last?
I don't know. Look, I could have got kidnapped 2 weeks ago.
They said, Marvel wants to talk to you. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. I said, I'm on the red carpet. He was like, well, you get off the red carpet. Because they want to talk to you.
Marvel wants to talk to you. Wouldn't you be like, Marvel who?
Like Marvel.
We always were putting our chips on Loki. We believed in him as a character. Had Tom not brought him to life in a way the audience responded to, it probably wouldn't have gone anywhere.
You know, at first, Tom was up for Thor. He trained, he came in, he was ripped, you know, he was swinging the hammer in the ring. He did a tremendous job, but he wasn't Thor.
My worst audition ever was I auditioned for a very famous rapper who was directing a movie. And he came in during the middle of my audition and proceeded to tell me that because I went to Juilliard, I wasn't a real actor and I was an awful actor.
My very first audition, I guess I didn't even audition it. I went down to LA and I came from theater, so I go into the set with the casting director. And she says, do you have the sides? I go, I don't know what that is. What do you mean sides? Sides, for those that don't know, are like the pages to learn from the script.
The truth is, you're the weak, and I am the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
When I first read it, I had a totally different take on it. And when I was at home preparing to audition for that scene,
I can only imagine what it is you're going through.
Anytime you're going to cast a role as big as Spider-Man, there's a huge search involved. And Seraphin and her team looked at 7,500 tapes.
It was crazy. It was a pretty daunting process. I went through a phase of just doing self-tapes after self-tapes after self-tapes. I guess when you can do what I can do, maybe you have a responsibility to do some good with it.
Well, you taught me a lot about myself too, Janie.
No, Zach, nothing could ever come between us now.
Zach, why?
You keep her alive that way. Think about this, buddy. He gonna come back for her. And when he does, where's Drax gonna be? Waiting in the shadows. And then you can...
Why would I put my finger on his throat?
Oh, no, not...
You do what you're told, which is basically to kill other men. And then you come home and it's all still ringing in your ears.
No, man. I'm good.
It's not quiet in your head. It's never gonna be quiet in your head. I bet you went over there because it was too quiet over here. You got hands that work and know how to hurt. You can't just sit on them. Not when there's evil hiding in rocks the world.
And the moment he came in and read, though, it was Loki.
You're my son. I wanted only to protect you from the truth.
What, because I'm the monster parents tell their children about at night? You know, it all makes sense now why you favored Thor all these years. Because no matter how much you claim to love me, you're gonna never have a frost giant sitting on the throne of Asgard.
I didn't know that, because in theater, it's a very different process. So I said, I don't know what you're talking about, sides. He said, you're not an actor, get the hell out of my office. I'm like, no, you're kidding. I have it memorized, I don't need the paper, I got it in my head. He said, you don't know what sides are? Get out of my office, you're not an actor. I remember that girl's name. But that was my first audition. Yeah, she kicked me out, said I wasn't an actor.
Well done for not putting that on the internet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was thinking of all these, you know, threatening things that I should do to this kid with this gun, And during the audition process, when I started to do that speech, something happened, and I did something totally different from what I prepared to do. And that's what ended up in the film. The thing that I did that actually got me the job, because that's when Lawrence Bender told me that they'd never seen the end of the film until I did that audition piece, and they knew how the film was supposed to end.
And obviously he got the gig.
What are you doing here?
It's about time we met. You been getting my emails, right?
About the grant.
The September Foundation.
Right.
Yeah. Remember when you applied?
Seriously, kid, where are you from?
Queens.
Well, maybe it's time you went back to Queens.
A little help? Thank you.
So I told him that his parents should have given him a proper burial as opposed to giving birth to him. So he flipped the table and tackled me and all of his friends. And the casting director had to call security to drag us off of each other and pull me out of the room. Needless to say, I didn't get the part.
But Tom was different than everyone else. Okay then.
There was just something about Tom Holland's performance that was just so energetic and real and grounded and full of attitude.
There was all these screen tests, and I got to meet Tom while he was in the final run in there.
God, I don't want to jump the gun. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I love adventure.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, Janie, what's up?
Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a winner. No. Can we get a spotlight?
No.
No.
She has
yes.
glasses.
Glasses.
Ponytail.
Ponytails.
Oh, well, look at that. She's got paint on her overall.
Oh, there's paint.
Oh, no, that's just an expression for slicing his throat.
I would not slice his throat. I would cut his head clean off.
Okay, yeah, I think you want to cut. You can do that.
Cut his head clean off.
You bet. Hey,
No
buddy,
slicing.
bite it off. I can't wait to see what the point is. You need to keep the girl alive. If you kill her, then he's not going to come back for her.
He's been in the U.S. only for 6 weeks, and he got in a call saying, "Hey, why don't you audition for this?" Because they saw potential in him, but it happened to be that he was there at the right time, at the right place, and we loved it.
He's grown into a man, or however you want to put it.
Let's cut.
He's hardcore, man.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. No, seriously, that last swallow, I was like, I started to.
We need to do it again, though.
Get water in your butt.
You're very smart.
Yeah, yes I am. I want you to always remember that. Okay? And I got your back, big boy. Okay? I got your back. I won't touch you again. That's the last time I touch you. You're smart too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good looking, you think?
Yeah, you? Oh yeah.
The audience responds so strongly to Tom. We couldn't have been happier.
He finds so much humor in his evil, and he and Chris have a great rapport with each other. They've got sort of a brotherly thing that's fun to be around.
How many times did you have to audition for Guardians of the Galaxy?
I auditioned 10 million times. It, go 1, 2, 3, 4 auditions, 2 or 3 screen tests.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
And then some makeup tests and stuff. I think two makeup tests before I actually was given the role.
Oh yeah. You ever been with an Oscar-Varian girl?
I have.
They're freaky.
They are.
They're little
good time.
Oh man, they'll do anything. Me and you, we're gonna see some Oscar-Varians.
Oscar-Varians.
Yeah.
So it all lasted like what, like a month?
No, it was like 3.5 months. Yeah, it was a long process. You guys?
Not on this one, but on others. Are you kidding me? Yes, I've had to like do that whole like. Have you seen that thing, American Ninja? All those
American Ninja Warrior?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I've even had to do those courses.
We
in order
never
for me
really
to get a
talked to
part.
each other about the process that each other went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because when I
true.
met you, I think you had already had the part, and we did our screen test together, and I was still going through the testing process. Oh no.
No.
Maybe my first audition ever was a school play called Crazy Camp, and it was in 6th grade. I played the supporting lead. I ended up dating one of the more popular girls as a result, and then the second the play was over, she dumped me. And I learned then the power of getting a good role.
Yeah, we met during the screen test, and I remember hearing from I had an in though because my friend Ben Davis played the role of Drax during my
I was there when I
test.
first auditioned. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he was like, he saw all the auditions, and he was like, dude, there's this dude named Dave, and he is the dude. Like, I'm sure it's him. And then I met you that day, and they told me they're like, he's probably going to be Drax. We just want to see you guys standing next to each other.
I got my first movie, another critically acclaimed Oscar darling called Not Another Teen Movie. It's very highbrow stuff. I had a banana in my butt. It's what you train for. In the beginning, everything is a plus. Everything's a positive. So in no way do you think, well, should I do this? You know, it's just, banana's gonna go on my butt. And it's gonna be a silly day on set, it's gonna be funny, and we're gonna laugh, but you don't think twice about really anything at that stage. You're just really happy to be there.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Rihanna had the part. She was going to play Gamora, and then her album was going to come out sooner than what she thought. So she was like, just hand it to Zoe then. And then I got the call.
Stop.
I know.
I was like, what?
No, actually, it wasn't Rihanna. It was
She's good at
Kerry
acting.
Washington who had the part. And then...
That's not true either.
Oh.
Hey, we heard there's this character that you're interested in.
Wow.
And heard from who? And they were like, if it's the character we think you're interested in, would you be interested in playing it? And I said, if it's the character I think you're talking about, yes. And I didn't know whether they were talking about Popeye the Sailor Man, but I was like, yeah, anything you do, I'm good with.
Maybe
it.
the security guy told him.
Yeah, but maybe he did.
I play Steve Rogers. I play Captain America. I do have a shield at home, yeah. Yeah, it's very heavy. My buddies have a few drinks and start stumbling in the room with the shield and start yelling out lines, and it's a good time. They just gave me the cowl, the helmet, so now that's become incorporated in the drunken routines, and yeah. I just wear it when they come over, completely sober. It's just like, what's up, fellas? Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Nobody had the part but you.
No. He called me, and that hardly ever happens. And he was like, I only had you in mind when I was writing this, and me, I'm so rigid. I'm such a freaking. I was like, yeah, right. Sure. I'm pretty sure you've told 50 other actresses the same thing.
Okay. I grew up with a big crush on Sandra Bullock. Speed was a big one. The whole movie in general did it for me. There is no favorite love scene I've been in. Being in a love scene is a tragic experience that every actor should go through just to know how absolutely painful and awful it is.
But it's like, no, seriously, I really want you to read the part. And then I read it, and I read the script, and I just said it needs a lot of work. And he was like, I know, I hear you. And I said, who's in the cast? And I just like the sound of all of your names. And I'm like, I don't know, like if I wasn't gonna be doing Guardians, I would have been like eating my way through Italy. So I just thought that might not be a healthy thing to do. So I did Guardians, because I really needed a vacation. But then I ended up doing this movie, and it was so much fun.
Okay. Done. You're still Buckingham Palace. What do we got? What, I gotta break out the psyops? There it is. There's a smile. It's okay. Yeah, it's natural. Less muscles to smile. Seriously. I got to hand it to you guys. Every single one of you deserves a medal. I shit you not.
Thank you, Mr. Stark.
Please call me Tony. I mean, seriously, here you are. You're sweating balls in the desert. You're fighting for our freedom back home. And it's ghastly. The conditions. Military funding.
Wow. Wow, you really have all of this down. You ever lose an hour of sleep your whole life?
I got to tell you, is that thing wrong? You're never going to get me in the sack with that attitude. Crudité? There's not a woman in sight.
I'm a woman.
Yes. Clearly. Although I retract that statement. I'd like to admit that. God, so I wouldn't kid you. Back home, I got them in rotation, like pitchers. What do you got? What do you got? What's getting you through the cold nights, huh? Don't ask, don't tell.
Jimmy met a goat.
You did.
Hey, at least it's a girl, okay?
You know what? That's jealousy. Can you smell that? At least you're a one-goat man.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face. Let's go.
Hey, it's Gigi Hadid. For more videos like this, click here.
Hi, I'm Cara Delevingne. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here.
Thanks for watching.
So they see you and they don't. You think that's as true for all actors that play superheroes, or is it just particular to Thanos?
No, it's only me.
Yeah, that was a